Once again, I'm laying down for this video. If you think it's creepy, then you're fucking creepy for watching it. Fucking. Um, this is just a funny one. I'm just gonna do video blogs about all different topics until my songs are completed, which I am working on. More lyrically right now than riff-wise. I got some technical problems with my GarageBand. I'm just gonna make it on GarageBand. Hey, Dave Grohl made his album in his garage. I'm making mine on GarageBand. You can see the similarity, right? Anyway, um, this little rant is just something stupid and funny that I thought of. Who's the horniest person you've ever met in your life? I know who it is. I know who the horniest guy I ever met in my life was. And I'd like to share a couple stories about him. And this is true. This is 100% true. And some of you people, if I put this on my Facebook, do know who he is. You do. I'm dead serious. There's a handful of people that would know this guy. He's older than me. He's probably, I don't know, maybe in his 40s now. But he's a fucking wicked interesting dude. I mean, you know, he's just cool. He's funny. I like this guy. I'm not dissing him. I like him. You know what I mean? Plus, he could probably fuck me up. He's pretty tough. Anyway, but I like this guy. There's no question at all. Actually, I respect the shit out of him. This first story goes back. This is when I found out how horny he really was. He really was. All right. So I would see him lifting weights time to time in the gym. You know what I mean? And one time he went to another gym. I'm going to say where. And I was 20 years old at the time. It's like the mid-90s, right? And I had a fucking car with T-tops, right? And I'm driving. And I see this kid. He's pouring sweat, dude. Just fucking worked his ass off. He works out wicked hard. He doesn't... I don't want to give too much away. We'll figure out who he is. Anyway, he's pouring sweat. And I'm coming down the hill. And I come under a bridge. I see him. And I was like, well, you know, I'll offer to give him a ride. I mean, I know he doesn't live really close to here. And he looks like he's already worked out hard enough. You know, like running, cardio, fucking big pile of sweat. And this is summertime. So I was like, I don't know, you know, this kid's going to dehydrate and drop. But he probably wouldn't. He's tough as nails. But anyway, so I pull over and I pull up to him. And I'll just say his name is Kid X. So I said, hey, Kid X, you want to ride, dude? I'm not kidding. This is exactly what happened. I swear on my mother's life. This is true. The kid turns around, looks at me, starts walking towards me, all right? Looking at me in the eye the whole time. He did not say hi, all right? He did not accept the ride nor decline the ride. He just walked. He just got in my car. And basically, before he even opened the door, the only thing he said to me is, any beaver lately? Now, I know girls are pretty shaved up these days, but, you know, when they used to have a little more pubic hair, you call a pussy a beaver. You know what I mean? Maybe some people still do, but I know most chicks are bald now. But anyway, or maybe a little landing strips, whatever the fuck you're into. But anyway, he goes, any beaver lately? That was the first words out of his mouth. And I was like, well, I was trying to think, actually, no. I haven't had any beaver lately. I've been getting laid at that time. That particular time, I wasn't. You know? And so that was his first question. And then the whole way home, he told me about a fucking blowjob he got the night before. And I mean, no, he wasn't being weird or anything. Like what he did to go get the blowjob was fucking hilarious. I'm not gonna tell you because it starts to give away too much. You might figure out who it is. But anyway, like, so the second story about the horniest kid I've ever met in my life. So we're at this same time. I think it was the same fucking year. Okay, this is like maybe 1995, right? Let's say. I'm about 20. This kid had a fucking keg party. This is in the town of Needham. Big fucking keg party in his yard, right? This is a different, not generations, different grades. You know, back then you still thought like that, you know, because I wasn't that far out of high school at that time. You know, a couple of years. So we're you know, at the keg party drinking beers. You know what I mean? Noise, noise, noise. Smoking weed, doing coke, drinking beers. No, we were drinking beers, and this particular kid's there. He sees me. He comes over to me, puts his hand on my shoulder, and he's like, "What's up, dude? What's going on?" And the kid doesn't seem well. You know what I mean? I thought like maybe he like ate some I'm not mushroom weed brownies, or fucking was tripping, or was just too drunk, or whatever. But I doubt that. I mean, he drinks beers and he can fucking hang, you know. So I was like, dude, kid's acting really weird, and he's kind of like, "What's up, man? What's going on? What are you doing?" He's like, you getting after anybody? Like the conversation was immediately just about what kind of pussy am I going after, and I wasn't even. I'm just hanging out, having a beer. You know what I mean? So this girl walks by who was known to be promiscuous, let's say. She was known to be a fucking whore, okay? And then I'm not saying any names. Obviously. Anyway, he looks over at her, all right? She was younger than him, too. Not too young. She was, whatever. We were all younger. And he looks over and he goes, "Is that so-and-so?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Dude, I heard she fucks like crazy." He goes, "I heard she's like a nympho and she just can't stop fucking." Right? And I'm like, "I've heard the same thing, dude. I've heard that too." You know what I mean? I'm like, "Maybe you should get on that." And he goes, "The kid was so horny." The kid was so fucking horny. He couldn't even like keep his balance. Like he grabbed the back of my shirt and he's like, "Dude," he's like, I don't mean to leave you." He's like, I gotta go. I gotta go talk to her." He's like, "Holy shit, I'll just talk to you later, man." I mean, he couldn't even fucking function. He was so horny. It's crazy, dude. He's fucking awesome, though. This kid's awesome. If you're out there, I love you, kid. You know who you are. Wow, man. And as far as the horniest girl I've ever met in my life,